kitchen getting my dinner organised, and there's these two magpies sitting on my outside bench. There's my stuff that I use when I'm sanding resin. Are you guys hungry? Hey? Shall I go and get your food? Cheeky little buggers, aren't you? All right, hang on. I'll go and get you some food. Oh, you're not waiting, are you? Hang on. What? Did you get one, did you? I haven't even got out the door yet. Everybody's hungry. Look at you all. All right, here you go. Oh, okay, you want some too? Let's go over here. Hello. Hey, Kookaburra. All right, well, hang on. Let me shake it down. Let me shake the container. Gee, everybody's hungry today. My gosh. Here you go, Cookie. There's lots of you birds out tonight. Hey? I've been sanding. There's my PPE jacket that I wear. Oh, hello. Here you go. You're a bit nervous, aren't you? Hey? And there's your baby down there. Hello, baby. There you go. Kookaburra's chasing you away. All right. Can I walk through, please? Yeah, don't bite my toes. Hang on. Hello, everybody. Hi. Yes, welcome. All right. I'm going to put some food out here. Don't all fight over it now, please. There's enough to go around. What do you think? Oh my gosh. Wings flapping everywhere. Oh, it's all gone already. Do you want more? All right, hang on. This is my dog food. The dogs that need it more than you do. A little bit more. There you go. And then that's it. Oh, the baby magpie's got some. It's a big piece, baby magpie. You're all very hungry tonight. Didn't you find any insects and lizards today to eat? Hey? Is there nothing out in winter? There's not really, is there? There's not much to eat in winter. I don't mind helping out a little bit. Alright, I think it's all gone. You'll have to wait for tomorrow. Alright, I'll see you all tomorrow. G'day guys, welcome back. Look, it's acrylic pouring day today. And I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos from a lovely lady called Debbie, and she asked me to do these colours. She said she's been struggling with them. White, burnt umber, cream, black and gold. And she said, could I please try them? So I thought, yeah, why not? So I'm using the Mont Marte Acrylic paint, which is these guys. That's the white, and that's the gold, and then the burnt umber. The black, well, it's just black. You probably don't need to see the bottle. The cream I've just made myself. It's white with a little bit of burnt umber, just a little bit, just to make it like a creamy colour. So that's what I'm going to do. But I have got a couple of paintings that are dry now to show you. That was that grey and peach and pink. I would like to do this one again with less greys, so we'll do that, but that one's dry. And I don't think I've shown you my purple one yet either. So that's it there, also dried beautifully. They don't really change from when you see them to the dry product. Pretty much stay the same. So that's them. Let me get them out of the way and get to today's pour. So we've got that. Pouring medium today is my usual one. 60% glue, 40% water, and pretty much mixed 1 to 1. So 50 grams of pouring medium, 50 grams of paint. And I'm going to have Treadmill silicone for cells. Now, if you're using a metallic, you need to have it thicker than your other paints because it just sinks and disappears. So you have to have it pretty thick. I'm hoping it's not too thick. It's been a while since I've used a metallic. But yeah, they have to be thicker than your paints. So let's get started. I'm going to put 3 drops of silicone oil in each of my cups. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, there's not as much black. I've only got probably half the amount of black because Debbie said just a touch of black. So I thought, okay. But then I made it up and put a little bit of extra white in. So, well, I'm sorry I haven't been around much lately, the last few days anyway. Oh, it's been a busy week. My birthday, my husband's birthday, and my son's birthday are all in a week and a half of each other. Plus, I've had to work. Plus, oh, all my geode silicone molds came in. Oh, I think you guys have all seen them. Oh, this is one of them. I'm not going to get it out of its plastic. Hopefully I won't knock everything over. That's it there. It's a big thing. This is for the resin, the silicone mold for the resin. It's a tray and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coasters. So that's it there. So I've been posting those off, packaging and posting and doing labels and, oh my gosh, mammoth effort. I only got 100 in. They're pretty much all sold out. There's still a few left on my eBay store if anybody wants one. But yeah, then I've started making my own molds for resin. So busy. But I thought, oh, I'm going to do a pour for you guys today because maybe you're missing it. Maybe. And then after this, I'm going to practice a couple of colours for resin because I've got, for my birthday, I got the silicone moulds to make one of those 3-tiered cupcake stands. But I want to check out my colours first, make sure my colours work before I mix up all that resin. So that's what I'm going to do after this. Right, let's start layering. This is a 25 by 30 centimeter canvas, which is 10 by 12 inches. And I'm going to need right about 500 grams of mixed paint for this size. I always use more than what I need so that I don't have to overstretch my paint that's on the surface. I'd rather have more than less. Because you end up having to tip quite a bit off, you know, and you've got to cover your sides, but you still have to have enough so that you don't stretch your cells. So here we go with the gold. It is thicker, but as I said, it needs to be thicker, otherwise you just won't see it. And I wasn't sure about putting the white on the gold. So as usual, I go light, dark with my layering so that you can see your cells, see your rings of your cells. If you put 2 dark colours together, you won't see the rings when they pop up. And you want to see the rings. So light, dark. Looks like I've got a little bit of white left. As I said, I made up that extra little bit of white because I was making less black. So I'll just put a little bit of white on at the end. The last layer. It's only 10 grams of pouring medium and 10 grams of paint, so it's not a lot of extra. And a little bit of black again. Yeah, Debbie said she was struggling with these colours and wanted me to do it so she could see where she was going wrong, but I don't know, Debbie, maybe it was your gold that was too thin, because the gold does just vanish in pours when you use metallics if you don't have it thick enough. So maybe that's where you were going wrong. I'm not sure. I have to put a picture up on the on my Facebook group, and then we can see. I think that's enough black, hey? We don't need to overdo it. We've got the dark brown in there as well. So that's 2 dark colours. got a lot of gold here. I don't know why. There we go. And a little bit of white just to finish them off. And then the exciting part, flipping it over. So I'll pour this. I'll go and edit the video. I'll get it up for you because today's Saturday. And I got the day off. I got Saturday and Sunday off. So I can do lots of pours and resins. The only thing is, like when I do a resin, I can't show it to you the same day because we have to wait overnight for it to set. And then I can demold it and paint it for you. Right, let's do this. Hopefully it's going to look pretty. I'm just going to do two. Oh yeah, I'll flip that way. Just two flips. Flip and drags. Hopefully it's going to be pretty. I've got my little palette knife so I can do my edges. Got my corner catcher. Bit of cardboard folded in half for my corners there. Do that. Let's give that a minute to run down. What else can I tell you about? Oh, I've got my butane torch that I use for cells. It's almost empty actually. I'll have to change that soon. Right. Are we ready? Let's hope this works, Debbie, hey? All right, here we go. Oh, look at all that gold. I'll do the other one the other way just to see if we get a different look. Sometimes you do. More chocolate in that one. And who knows whether it's because I've turned it or whether it's just how it is. I'll put that up on the corners. Don't be tempted to put it through the middle because it's all messy and too stripy when it comes out of here. It's a little bit, see how extra stripy it is? So I don't mind putting it on the edges, as I've always said, but don't put it through the middle, whatever you do. I think I've stirred it enough that we've got no caterpillars. How does it look? Does it look caterpillar free? And I'm going to torch now so we can get nice big cells, hey? I've got plenty of paint there. I shouldn't have to tilt it too much. See, if you don't have enough paint, you have to tilt too much and then you destroy your patterns. Are you working, torch? Or are you empty? You sound empty. I'm just going to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Apparently I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. Just being careful not to get too close. Don't want to ruin it, do I, Debbie? Don't want to ruin it for you. Just going really, really carefully with my torch. You can see the cells that pop up and then they grow, so you know, don't over torch. Torch one area and then wait for them to pop up and grow before you start torching again. Just be patient because it's the torching that's going to make or break your painting, so be really careful. I really love that side there with that chocolate, the chocolate brown, and this side's got more gold, so it's going to be very interesting. Nice looking pour, I think. All right, that'll do with the torching for now. You can always torch again afterwards once you've stretched your cells out a little bit. How did I go for caterpillars? I've got one there. Not too bad. I find if you torch too close, like it gets too hot, a whole heap of oil pops up at once and then you get a caterpillar. And also if your mix is a bit thick, you get it. So just wait a couple of minutes for the cells to pop up and grow, because then you get your different colors. Because what happens is, you know, the oil wants to come to the surface because I've got water in my pouring medium. Oil wants to float to the surface. So when you torch, the heat brings the oil up and it brings all these different colors up through the surface. That's why, you know, you got your layers there and the cells come through, or the oil comes through all those different layers. So that's how you get your rings. Now, do I want to use my corner catcher? Probably do. It's always a good idea. Otherwise, you just lose so much paint. And you want to keep it on as much. You keep it on the surface as much as you can. And then tip back before you move the corner catcher so it doesn't all keep flowing off. Oh, it's looking really pretty. Go into the corner and back. And then you can take that corner catcher away. I don't tend to use it on these sides as well because, you know, I'm happy to stretch the cells out. Oh, it's looking really good. Now, I don't know if you can see from up there, but I've actually still got lots of bubbles. I don't torch that close that I'll pop my bubbles because then it's too close. You just get like a cell city coming up. So you just have to deal with your bubbles. I mean, I've just made this paint up, but if you made it up the night before, you'll find you have a lot less bubbles. I'm just going to go carefully and gently because I don't want to overstretch everything, but I do need to get these. I mean, you don't have to. That's where I put that extra paint on. I guess maybe I should have just left it black. You know how I painted the corners black? I could have just left them black, but then you'd have black corners and then it might look a bit odd too. So just go left and right. The weight of the paint helps move everything off. Just over, and then you kind of need to walk everything back again. Or depending on where you want, or you know, your cells, how they look. I like them all to be about the same size. How's that? That's really interesting, isn't it? We've got this cream stripe through there, then we've got the black, we've got the chocolate, and we can see the gold has come over the top of the black. So if you had to torch this again, you'd get cells popping through. And then we've got that gold band going through there, and we've got that other lighter color there. So it's really pretty shading. Let me get my little palette knife and just cover those corners. I think that corner's done, isn't it? I can't see from over there. This one's not quite. Try and match your colours. And that one's not quite over either. So I just put a little bit on the top and let it run down on its own to make its own little pattern. And then wipe the bottom like that. Otherwise the weight of the paint on the sides and underneath will keep dragging it down and stretching your cells. So let me just take my gloves off. And then I can bring you in. I'm just debating whether I want a few more little cells. I think I will. Over in this corner, just a few. Be really, really careful. See the little tiny dots there? As soon as you get those little tiny dots, move on because they will grow. See that? Little specks. Now watch over here. Little tiny spots. As soon as that happens, move on. And then over here. Over there. I don't know if you can see them. And then here. As soon as you get those little tiny spots, move on. Because they will grow. So it's up to you how many cells you want, you know, if you want to keep going with cells. I quite like different sizes. And these will pop up and grow. See, they're really cute. We're getting some black through there. I do like the little ones afterwards. I'm going to go there. And try not to overdo it. All right, that's, how about in the cream here? Just right, that's enough. Put the torch down, woman. All right, I'm going to turn off my ring light. And we'll go down for a close-up. So what do you think, Debbie? You're the one that wanted these colours. The gold at the moment, I guess, just looks a bit orangey, you know, until it dries, and then it will change and it'll become shiny. So at the moment, you go, yeah, it's not really gold, but it's gold, but you can't really tell until it dries. But look at those cells. Wow. There's the little ones that I torched afterwards, just down here in this corner. Be careful, Julie, you'll stick your fingers in it. So nice colour scheme. Not much gold in there. There's some gold cells. I've got some gold in some of the cells there. So again, once they dry, it'll look really pretty. And we'll see some gold shining through. Those are those little ones that I torched afterwards. They're cute, aren't they? So the ones up there that don't have rings, it's probably because they're two opaque colours next to each other, whereas the ones that have got rings, it'll be an opaque and a semi-transparent next to each other, and then you get the rings. But if you're not getting the rings, it's probably because you're using all opaque colours, and they're the same density or the same weight. So when you get the multi-rings, you know, the heavier paint might drop down, and then the lighter paint might come up around it and make the rings. Got some weird things going on there. See, gold can do some weird things in your paintings. You have to be really careful when you're using gold metallics, and you just have to make sure that it's thicker than the other paints. There's a couple of caterpillars. They look like, I know there's a name for those little creatures that live, I think they kind of burrow under the sand in the ocean. Can't remember the name of them, but that's what they look like. So anyway, there we go. There she is. I think it's really pretty. Really pretty. Happy with that one. Have a go, Debbie. Make your gold thicker, okay? All right. Look at that. I'm under 20 minutes. Woohoo! Go me. All right. I'm going to get cleaned up and move on to my resin, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Love you all. Bye for now.